Well, here we are on the last piece then. This is going to be the autumn one, and I'm looking forward to this as well. Lots of oranges and yellows to really push these colours. So I'm going to start with the darkest colours first, and again work through to my lightest. I've already got the light green in here in the background as an opposite, red, green, orange, green, to work as the opposite in the colour circles and really make it shine out. And I'm going to work these greens up against the oranges, so I'm going to put a bit more green into here, slightly lighter blue-green as well, and then work up the oranges. So I'll get my nice stiff bristle brush ready, get into those textures. I've got to lose all of this stuff as well. Then I'm going to work in the lovely deep purples and browns before putting the lighter colours over the surface. So let's start off with this very light greeny blue in the background. Instead of the sky being blue, or instead of the sky being another colour, we're going to make the sky green. Oh, that's fun. There we go, that should do it. Just soften it in, because it's going to be really sharp edges. Now, let's go down to the lovely deep purples that I'm going to need, purpley blues. It is awkward trying to get down to these little bits of white. It's often better to paint the whole thing black to start with, and then you know you've lost all those bits, but even then it's quite difficult to get the dark in there. Rough against smooth, light against dark, warm against cool. We're playing our opposites constantly, especially in something like this. Putting the actual paint over the top is much quicker and much easier. That's when the special effects come in, that's when it's a bit slick really. But this side of it is just a bit of drudgery, you've just got to build it up. We'll work up some of these blues and purples across the textures here to get this background effect of the branches. Just working across these. May even drop some more of the darks in over the branches later. And we're almost ready to start working up our warmer colours. So I'm going to start doing just that, and working the deep purples and reds into the background here now. So at the moment it's still on the blue tint, on the blue side, but that's going to change quite rapidly as I put more and more warmer colours on. And those pinks are coming right up into here as well, so lovely, almost fluorescent opera rose that I was using earlier on the spring one. We want these greens to play, so I'm going to now bring a little bit of turquoise and green into play here, just to give it a nice deep rich bit more going on in the background here. Because we're going to have some, in autumn we're going to have some grasses still in here. That was almost summery feel for the moment. But when I start hitting the really the oranges and reds that I want back here. Very important. Put a bit of black down now. I'm going to come back with my black a bit and just work on some of these darker textures of the branches that I've lost. You see how that brings that out again. Now I think I'm about ready for my lighter oranges and browns and reds. Here we go, we're going to start dropping in these lovely autumn colours, really pushing these textures and browns and golds now. Right up into here, all the way through, we'll get these browns going now. And now so I've got a little bit of board showing here and there, those browns of the boards now aren't going to really matter. You're going to build up far more. Sometimes you think you've got it about right, then you come back and you think, oh, you have to add, and hopefully you don't make a mess of things by working over it. So I want to build this up a lot more yet. So pure yellow ochre now. A bit lighter later. Just dropping in some of that across here. These autumn colours. Looks quite dark at the moment, but we're going to suddenly add the sunlight in with stronger yellow soon. Almost at the stage now where I need to leave it alone, let it dry a bit before I come back. I don't want the colours, my later colours going on, to be nice and pure. Right, we'll let that dry just a bit. Just a little bit of turquoise to go in maybe. And then we'll come back and start to put the lighter yellows and oranges in. Done, and we're going to now try and start on working up these autumn colours. I'm going to start with my really deep rich yellow, working across before I go down to add white to it. This is a warm yellow. We've had some yellow ochre already, but this is a very warm yellow. I'm really going to lather on the warm colours here now. And I'm using the paint very thickly. I mean, absolutely neat now, because I want these colours to remain behind. I don't want them to sink too much. Look at that green that we put on earlier, it was sunk in and disappeared, so to bring it out a bit again. A bit more of the browns. Come back with some of these later autumn colours. Browns a bit more into here as well. We're getting a three-dimensional feel to it. You think you've got the colours done, but then you find that they've sunk again, and although you believed you had them right, you look again, you find that they've disappeared, and you've got to come back trying to re-evaluate them. And it's a bit of a nuisance, because when you put the colours on and you think that's it, done, and you don't always realise till you get back, so there's something missing, and you can't always see it until you realise that it's the original colours you put on that have sunk so much they've disappeared. And I just feel I'm starting to win now. I'm just starting to get there. Now, finally, I hope, back to my, even though these colours have now sunk again, back to my very light yellows. I just want to do my very lightest of the yellows now. Not to overdo it, just little flicks of light. Trying to get this paint pure is so difficult, it just does not, it wants to keep sinking, and I just want pure colour on there. I think for the autumn one we're just about there now. We'll let that dry a bit and see how it looks again, see if it sinks too much. I have to come back in with a bit more colour, but I don't think we're far off now. I'm going to work a little bit more of the browns because they've disappeared. Take a bit more of this burnt sienna that we've lost. It doesn't take much sometimes, just to bring something back a bit. A bit of one colour brings out the others. Looking at this again, we've decided that we'd like to bring out a few more of these branches, just a little bit more of the darks coming out here and there. I'd like it a bit more because of that, but just to bring out the darks against the, that was the opinion of, I like to ask other people's opinions, and that was the general opinion that just needed the darks bringing out a bit more. So I'm just going to bring out these a little bit more into this. Dragging this icing tool that we used earlier across, just to bring out these darks a little bit. Branches. see if that just makes a bit more sense amongst this plethora of colours. There we are, let that dry off a bit.